Well, everything that I said, just just disregard what I said. We're end of day one, 70,000 simoleons in profit. So I said earlier we may be okay. I think we can amend that to say we're okay. So wonderful. Well, I guess we're gonna keep the I guess we're gonna keep the Roman Luck Casino. Is it going to become my top earner? So if the Roman Luck Casino can just generate maybe 3,000 more simoleons a day in profit, it will be my most profitable casino. Our high wealth houses have converted to multifamily. We've got one. So let's take a look at this. And they're sick. So there's a little bit of a gap here. So what we need to do is we need to fill in that gap. And since we were going to be putting in a police station, we may put in a park. Let's see if we can correct this. I need something that's going to fill in. I don't need a lot. I just need to get an area of effect here. But I want to make sure. Or we know we're going to have two buildings. Maybe it makes more sense to do that. Or maybe even put it here. And if we do that, this park, no, too big. I run the risk of there. Now there's no doubt. So that house is now firmly high wealth. I wonder if police station, and I know it's not going to fit there. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah. We're getting there. Look, but this is not the look. This is not the end result that I want. I want towers. I want towers. Along with I want towers over here as well. We're starting to get the beginnings of what I call that first phase of skyscrapers. But we are definitely getting there. Have a lot of real estate that we can work with over here as well. So on one hand, you're not going to make the amount of money that you would from, say, processors. It's not going to be that hourly rate from selling Omega, but I absolutely love tourist vacation gambling cities. There's something fun about them. You, you do get to the point where you make money. It may not be an incredible amount of money, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with a city that can get up to 14, 15, 16,000 simoleons an hour. You're in the green. This type of a city is fun, and I've been talking about doing this city maybe from the very beginning, but I knew that eventually as we got this established, we'd come over here. And it's possible that this could be an offshoot of tourism as well. But this has been so much fun. Let's see, do I need to set another? No, it's already set. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, so we're not going to get a great idea, but we can look at yesterday. Even though it's 10 o'clock in the morning, look at that. Now that just opened. Well, actually, it hasn't opened yet. It's closed. The night crew is getting it ready to open. So it's going to open just now. All right, Roman Luck Casino has now surpassed the other two casinos. It's my biggest profit maker. Whoops, wait. I take that back. It's a good problem to have when you're going back and forth between which casino is the most successful, and that doesn't even take into account looking at yeah, we are doing well from an entertainment standpoint. We've got ships coming in. All right, let's take a quick pulse of the city. We checked on gambling, but let's just make sure. You see how much water we're using? You don't notice that in other cities. Your stadiums have a pretty high water requirement. See, this is why you want to check. So we need, and I have had cities where we've had multiple sewage plants. That might be one of the reasons why I'm kind of holding off on this area. They have almost collected all of the garbage, and it's not even noon. Okay. There's a criminal. So, hopefully the police, the French police, will come and get this person before they are successful. Look. Got him. Got him. Keep an eye on that. It's still early, but that's not a lot of students enrolled in school. Do these students have access? They don't. Let's give them a bus stop. That might be, but that's not enough to account. Okay. We'll keep an eye on it. It's still early, but when you have a house, an entire building with students not enrolled in school, sometimes it's transportation. No rubble, no abandoned buildings. I see red and orange. This is probably going to be they have no access to shopping. Need more shops. Need more shopping. That's one big area of residential. So what we can do is we can either we can make this a shopping area or put down a park. I like the concept of shopping. It's going to give us more jobs. We'll see how that works. $200 arrivals. Compared to a little over 4,000 resident riders, close to 3,000 tourist riders. The train by far is, yeah, look at that. So on one hand, we are at our highest population. But on the other hand, we are out of balance. So it's a shock to the system, but I want more of a better balance in the city. Let's see what we can do. Let's go with, because you would think looking at that, wow, we got to work on this. Okay, this is our project. See, the airport, I feel like it's more the airport than the water pumping station, but look at that's got to be airport. And we need to work on medium wealth anyway. We could just do a row of those. Let's see what else we've got that'll fit. I don't want to do that. I may need that area for my water stations. The tennis court, that seems to have a bigger, let's look at the radius again. Let's look at it from overhead. So that radius goes all the way across to that street, whereas this much smaller radius. Let's do that. Makes more sense. So we've got to counteract because nothing is going to develop along here, it looks like, but we need to counteract. So let's do kind of let's go tennis, basketball. That wants to be oriented that way. Tennis, basketball, tennis, and just for the sake of it, let's drop that right here because nothing's going to grow in that corner. There, much better. Yeah, it was definitely the tennis courts. Not the I'm sorry, it was definitely the airport that was doing that. So now this area is going to become medium wealth. While we're at it, the airport was the greater contributor, but you can even tell that the water treatment. So let's go ahead and make this. Let's do something like this. Nothing's really going to grow in this corner. All right. Let's see what happens. All right. Wonderful. It's having an effect even on the other side of the airport, which is good. So that whole area is going to start to convert. And then we're going to wait. You don't want to shock the system. Wow, and see how we had gone up to 31,000 and now we've dropped back down to 29. So let's just wait. And then we'll go from there, but we've got to find other areas here. Maybe here. The bus terminal is giving off a bit of yeah, let's beautify. People arrive. Let's make this area attractive. Let's see what impact this may not have enough impact. Let's see if we can add something onto here. Just do kind of a little. That's not bad. Let's come back over here. A little off, but maybe there's something else that we can do. I don't know why that's kind of, it's off just enough. What happens if we shift it? Okay, let's do that. See how it lines up the walkway? Maybe that's what I'm needing. That's it. Now, they're unhappy. I was about to say they're unhappy, but now they're converting. Now we've got some development taking place. Here, there, there, and that's already finished. And then we will wait for that, and then we'll see. And we'll see. Let's go ahead. I think this, maybe this is low density, which is why it hasn't developed. No, it's medium. Do they not have enough space? I thought we measured this. Yeah, they've got space. It's going to take a while. I want a more balanced city. How are we doing? Still have a little time. I definitely want a more balanced population. Let's do this. I want to just get an idea. I don't think I'm going to need it. Let's see, can I fit it over here? I can't. I don't think I'm going to need it, but I'm going to place it anyway. Let's go ahead and do another garbage truck. Now we're going to be going out on a limb and assuming that we're not going to need another sewage. So we still have the opportunity to put down multiple. And if we have to I'm not going to do industry yet, but I just want to get an idea. So that gives us 2 more roads in which to do industry. And this road is not only for industry, but it's to show me where the wind is carrying the pollution from this. Because I think this is about the closest. That's about the closest I would want to get. And we could get more residents. I'm not going to put houses in just yet. Wait a minute. I don't want to infringe. When you see me do this with the community college, just in case you've not been with me for any other episodes, this is a great the way the city, the way the game is designed, everything has similar footprints depending upon its density and its size. So a community college, if you look at these factories over here, same footprint. So this is a great way of measuring. So when you see me do that, I'm basically measuring, and I don't want to infringe on any potential industry there. And then it gives me guides. So what's going to happen is I'm going to draw it out. I already know that this area is going to be good, but nothing is going to be able to develop much more than low density there. See, fits, but doesn't fit there. All right, so that's the outline. We'll see. I may tear it down, but at least that kind of gives me a feel for how to use this real estate here.